Hi naturals, welcome back to the channel. In this video I share a recipe that changed the game for my subscriber from thin hair to thick hair. You won't believe it. This recipe is way better than aloe vera, trust me. While you're there thinking that natural ingredients don't help with hair growth, you are in for a big shock. So sit right back and watch this video to the end and you will never regret it. While you're there doubting, people are seeing results. This recipe, she saw it on my channel and tried it out, and boom, her hair thickened up. Because she couldn't find these ingredients in UK where she resides, she actually traveled all the way to her hometown Zimbabwe to get these ingredients, and she used it. Under a month her hair thickened up. Whenever you see natural ingredients like this, do not joke with them. Without wasting much time, let's jump into it. So my first ingredient for today's recipe is papaya leaves. I've been singing these papaya leaves since last year. Since last year up until now, we've been touring around this plant. This plant is amazing, from the leaves to the fruit, even to the seeds. We've made video on the seeds. I shared it on this channel. For those of you watching me from Nigeria, if you don't know what I mean by papaya leaves, these leaves are actually pawpaw leaves, what we call pawpaw here in Nigeria. So these are pawpaw leaves, just in case you are wondering. So I started by plucking the leaves into a bowl, because why not? We are definitely going to be washing it thoroughly so we can remove all dirt, dust and germs that are cleaved on these leaves, so we can use it without impurities. Next ingredient is guava leaves. You guys also know that I've shared these guava leaves countless times on this channel. We've used it to make various hair growth products, DIY hair growth products. These leaves actually help with hair shedding, and also it thickens hair. If your hair is shedding more than normal, try these leaves. Try it in fresh form, not the dried version. If you can have access to the fresh leaves, please use the fresh leaves. Do not use the dried version. This fresh leaves works better than the dried version. So I had to plug that as well into the bowl. Papaya leaves contains vitamins A, C, E, K and B, and minerals like calcium, magnesium, sodium and iron. The extras of papaya leaf is said to promote hair growth, prevents balding, thinning and thickens hair. It is an important ingredient used in anti-dandruff shampoos because of the caffeine compound present in it. This alkaloid component is effective in removing dirt and oil from your scalp. It can also serve as a natural conditioner and bring back the lost sheen to your hair. So after plucking all of that, I poured it in my shank and began rinsing or washing. You have to wash this thoroughly so that you can remove all impurities. If possible, wash it up to 5 times. So afterwards, I transfer that into my bowl. These leaves can be found just anywhere here in Africa, but for those of you in abroad, I doubt you will barely see these leaves. I suggest you go on Amazon and shop the powders. I don't know if the powders will work as the fresh leaves, because these fresh leaves are kind of virgin and can do wonders. They are more potent than the powders because the sun must have reduced the potency of these leaves. So I suggest you use the fresh leaves if you can find it, but if you can't, you can try the powders. Just dip it in hot water and see how it works for you. But if you can get the fresh leaves, please use it. That works better. So I placed my pot on fire with some water, just about 50 cl worth of water. Then I poured all the fresh leaves washed in it and then covered my pot and started boiling. Please, you do not need too much water to boil this, because the leaves in itself contains some water. So you keep on boiling. You will know that this is ready once the leaf starts changing color. Once you notice the leaves have changed color, just about 15 minutes on medium heat. Keep on stirring from time to time, just so the water doesn't dry up in your presence, because this will dry up really fast if you leave it unattended to. So just stir from time to time. As you stir, you are indirectly flipping the leaves over to the side that hasn't come in contact with the heat. So that's basically it. Some people, just so they can get all the benefits embedded in these leaves, they will just boil it for like 5 minutes and then turn off their heat and cover up and allow to steep, just like you steep your powders. So whichever works for you. I like to make sure that the leaves have changed color. That way I'm sure that I've extracted all the benefits in these leaves. So whichever works for you, please go by that. Once it's 15 minutes mark and you're happy with the leaves, turn off the heat and cover up the pot. Allow it to cool down completely on its own. Then once you're sure it has cooled down completely, go ahead and sieve to get your hair tea or hairspray. I'm not going to be demonstrating this because I've done something like this in the past in my previous video. Kindly check it out. But I'm going to be telling you how you can be incorporating this in your regimen to see results. Basically how this subscriber uses this. So you can go ahead and use it as a leave-in or a rinse out. That is, after washing your hair with shampoo, make sure you deep condition. After deep conditioning, go ahead and pour this all over your hair. In fact, use it to drench your hair. After that, wait for an hour or 30 minutes, depending on your time, depending on how you can wait. Afterwards, go ahead and rinse with water. No need to shampoo again. Okay, I'm trying to explain to you that you can use this both ways, either as a leave-in or a rinse out. I just explained the rinse out. So as a leave-in, make sure you use your moisturizer after using this. A lot of you make a lot of mistakes when using hair teas in your hair. You make this mistake and you come to the comment section and tell me that your hair is drying out, your hair is so dry and stiff. That's because you don't watch my videos to the end. That's because you don't listen to instructions. In most of my videos, I tell you to ensure you watch to the end so that you can hear all the instructions, because I usually state my instructions towards the end of each of my videos. So for leave-in, if you're to leave this in your hair, use this as the liquid in your moisture routine. Spray it first, then go ahead and coat your hair with your moisturizer. That is your leave-in conditioner. And afterwards, you seal with hair butter cream. That brings us to the end of this video. Please ask me questions in the comment section below. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next one shortly.